So they jumped me to get the footage, to get the tape, the camera.
The man went on Breakfast Club, G. They like, nah, you speaking too much facts, G. We gonna have to let Jay-Z know, or the fact that Jay-Z even seen it, cause Breakfast Club, you know, everybody watch their videos, man. So he like, nah, G, you wanna talk truth? We finna answer you. He sent some goons out to go get him, G. He like, where that video at, man? We want that video. If not, we finna get on that. He like, hey, I ain't finna let y'all see the video, man. I'm speaking what I know. Instantly, they got down on him. Even after that, he like, nah, G, ain't giving y'all no footage. Boy, they get the bugging with him, trying to jump him, G. After that, they take it a little further, G. They talking about some, we finna make sure the family don't even eat as good, G. That would have been his biggest interview. Had good income from good views, G. They petty.
Content created by the name of Choke No Joke just exposed how Jay-Z and Charlamagne the God ruined his life back in the day. This dude, Choke No Joke, is not just anybody. He was actually on The Breakfast Club a couple of years ago. But when you scroll down, the video has been privated, and it's been privated for a particular reason.
Because they don't want people to know that truth.
Saying that he don't know what he's talking about Jay having the album done, and then Jay looking for partners, this, that, and other. Charlamagne is Jay-Z's.
Yeah.
Charlamagne been Jay-Z's since I did The Breakfast Club.
What he know that we don't know, y'all?
As of lately, Charlamagne the God has been getting exposed and called out for his like unwavering loyalty to Rock Nation, right? To him being damn near compromised with how he dealt with Rock Nation. But what Choke No Joke is about to break down,
don't let me find out Charlamagne got something going on like these other celebs for, and the man's always be talking about therapy. How you gonna go to therapy, but you feel me, G?
Loyalty that Charlamagne the God is just getting backlash
That's
for
why
has
you
actually
been
here for almost a decade now, and we just
now.
ain't noticed. Because a lot of these things that were taking place was Charlamagne the God doing Jay-Z's, I guess, dirty work for him behind the scenes. If we're believing what Choke No Joke is saying is true. So if you believe Choke No Joke is telling the truth, then what you're about to hear is Charlamagne doing dirty work on behalf of Jay-Z, and it's not good.
And for many of y'all that don't know, I was on The Breakfast Club, right? But I was on The Breakfast Club, and they pulled my interview down because I was talking about Jay-Z.
The interview has been taken down as privated, so you know I can't show you guys exactly what he said on The Breakfast Club. However,
that's how you know it's probably some truth in it though. 9 times out of 10, G, they ain't taking down no video that's just like, you feel me, don't nobody care about. But if they feel like they frightened for that, they feel like they compromised, immediately, hey, yo, hey, go put that on private, G. We don't want that on our platform. That's how
the story he told about Jay-Z on The Breakfast Club, he has told in other podcasts and during other interviews. So I can show you guys what the Jay-Z story is, and then just imagine that he's telling this on The Breakfast Club in front of Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy and Jay-Z lovers, okay? So just imagine him telling this story in front of them. Right, so now you understand why things went absolutely left. But it gets worse, trust me. But here's the Jay-Z story on how Jay-Z's crew fractured his jaw.
Was this thing about you getting beat up by Jay-Z's like people? Like, what happened with that? Is that real or people making stuff up?
No, that's real.
From the New York?
In a nutshell, Dame and Jay-Z already had beef.
Okay.
Prior to the world knowing it, right? Being the tender penis men that they are, fighting over women, you know, I was working for Rockefeller, first time working for Jay, because they were split, but nobody knew. Dame takes me to a Jay concert to film it, and Jay's wondering, like, yo, who's this dude filming? So he sends his little man over to Dame to find out who's filming. Dame told me, yo, that's Choke. He works for us. He work at Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? His little man go back to Jay, tell him, yo, Dame say he works for Rockefeller and stuff. Jay's like, yo, I don't care.
This man, Dame Dash, G, he somehow always be fake telling the truth, G. Like, I don't know why him and Jermaine Dupri, they give kind of the same vibes in a way, you know?
Get that tape. You know what I'm saying?
Don't they a little bit? Y'all can't lie. They damn the same person, G.
You know what I'm saying? But at this point, people don't know is Rockefeller, but then there's Damon, and then there's Jay.
Right.
Even though we are both under this umbrella, we not rocking with each other.
This is not the first time I've heard a story. I've heard a story from other people other than him. So people are swearing by this story that is true. And you can even tell by how he's talking. He don't sound like somebody who's lying, right? He's composed. He's going straight through it. It don't sound like he's not telling the truth. It sounds like he's telling the truth. All right, so when you tell a story like this, and when you say it on a national platform like The Breakfast Club, you understand why Jay-Z might type in. But here's the thing, Charlamagne the God, according to Choke No Joke, again, according to Choke No Joke, not Poetic Flacco, Charlamagne the God did much more than just take down the interview. Once Jay-Z tapped in and let them know, this dude is green-lidded, I don't rock with him. Charlamagne the God, according to Choke No Joke, went out of his way to take food out of his family's mouth and ruin his life.
Right? But nobody knew it until that day. Right? Or some may have known, but I knew that day. Right. Because why am I getting jumped and I work for you too? Right? So they jumped me to get the footage, to get the tape, the camera.
And you were giving it up? Just on some like...
I would have gave it to him if he would have just simply came over to me and said, or his man came over to me and said, yo, man.
Gee, the man went on Breakfast Club, G. They like, nah, you speaking too much facts, G. We gonna have to let Jay-Z know. Or the fact that Jay-Z even seen it, because Breakfast Club, everybody watch their videos, man. So he like, nah, G, you wanna talk truth? We finna answer you. He sent some goons out to go get him, G. He like, where that video at, man? We want that video. If not, we finna get on that. He like, hey, I ain't finna let y'all see the video, man. I'm speaking what I know. Instantly, they got down on him, G. That's crazy, boy.
Jay don't want Dame filming the concert. Or Jay don't want nobody filming. Yo, could you give us that tape or not film? It would have been that simple. These stupid niggas think they gotta jump me for the camera instead of just approaching me. Like, man, but you know what? We always young. I'm a chalk it up to immaturity. Okay. Right? You know what I'm saying? But, however, it did happen. One of the dudes tried to kick the camera out of my hand, and I was holding it while I was fighting him. You know what I'm saying?
How you fighting with
he went to kick the camera, and when he went to kick the camera, I moved the camera. Okay. And his foot hit me kicked me in the bottom of my chin. Damn. My bottom teeth slammed up to the top teeth. Damn. And that's what fractured my jaw. And I dropped, I let go of the camera to, grab my chin. And the camera fell, Jay-Z, little man, the same one that sprayed R. Kelly with the mace.
See, they hit him with a whole
the camera, ran out the door.
Music,
they all ran out. Long story short, I went and approached Dame after I got out the hospital. He told me it was Jay that did it.
Crazy,
then Jay, manager John Milli, negotiated between me and Jay. Jay gave me a check. I kept my job at Rockefeller. I let it go because for me to get millions, which I should have did, and me still being in the street mentality, I didn't want to press charges on Jay-Z because I was worried about everybody calling me a snitch. Right.
He comes on a Breakfast Club and he tells this story. Now, obviously, this story makes Jay-Z look like an absolute monster. Like a monster. Now, it's unclear if they
gonna
knew
be right behind him.
He was going to tell this story when they invited him on, or if he just snuck it on them. But nonetheless, though, he told this story on a national platform, and it made Jay-Z look like a monster.
Him and
so
Beyonce,
Jay-Z called in, and as you guys heard initially, when Jay-Z called in, they edited out 20 minutes from the interview. They edited out 20 minutes of the interview where he's talking about Jay-Z.
They be knowing, bro. Y'all think social media is real? Do y'all really? Hey, y'all can see me, G? Y'all think social media real, G? It's not, boy. So that means if they could do that, they doing that to the news, everything. So everything of what we seeing, bro, how we know if it ain't even real? That's why we always got to question everything.
Now, ask yourself this question. Which artist do you know got the power to call up to the Breakfast Club and say, hey, edit out every time this dude mentions my name, like during this interview, edit it out? Who do you know with that power?
We already know
that came up to the Breakfast Club, they done talked about other people like a dog. But when it comes to Jay-Z, you can't talk about Jay-Z like a dog. So Jay-Z called in and he got this dude interview, edited out. And eventually, you know, he got this dude, you know, like an interview taken out. Now, this was the biggest interview of his career. So he got this dude's opportunity like taken away. But even after getting his opportunity for the Breakfast Club taken away, that was not enough for Jay-Z and Charlamagne the God, according to Choke No Joke. They went the extra mile to make sure he don't eat.
Shout out to you know who, call you know who.
Gee, even after that, he like, nah, G, ain't giving y'all no footage. Boy, they get the bugging with him trying to jump him, G. After that, they take it a little further, G. They talking about we finna make sure the family don't even eat as good, G. That would have been his biggest interview. Had good income from good views, G. They petty, boy. What you think? What y'all think about this, man? They petty, G.
But
I ain't gonna lie. They bogus.
Yeah, so I did the Breakfast Club. I talked about, they asked me about my whole situation in Rockefeller and everything. And, you know, I told them the truth about Jay-Z and, you know, the funny stuff that he did. And when he came to Dame house to check my temperature after I got drunk and all that stuff.
Talking about check my temperature, boy.
So, you know, I'll tell the truth and I'm raw. So Jay didn't like my interview on the Breakfast Club. My interview on the Breakfast Club was an hour and 10 minutes. They cut out 20 minutes of it. And then I had a problem with them
cutting it.
Redacting my interview and censoring it to appease Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And that caused the beef.
That be worrying, like that be worrying people, bro. And you feel like you gonna make it one day, you gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna do a little interview. I'm gonna hop on Breakfast Club so everybody can see that I made it. No, boy, they gonna instantly say something different up on there. They gonna cut your video. Cut your good interview, boy. It get like that.
Between me and Charlamagne never been cool since then. And then Charlamagne been allegedly helping Jay-Z and them block me because I had a deal at MTV.
Whenever I hear a story about Roc Nation and Jay-Z or affiliates, it's almost an identical story. Like, I'll be real, yo, you don't understand how many people we know with this exact same story.
So
this
like gotta be real.
This story is almost identical to other stories you hear from other people.
They're damn near real.
Bobby Shmurda damn near got the same story. All right? All right. Bobby Shmurda would tell you, bro, Jay-Z and them trying to get me banned on social media. But the story of getting into a disagreement because they did you dirty, you voicing your complaints after being done dirty, and then them going out of their way to utilize their power and connections to ruin your life and make sure you don't eat and blackball you. Crazy. That's literally a Roc Nation and Jay-Z blueprint. No pun intended. So he tells the story of
New York stuff.
Like, he goes to MTV. He was working with this specific producer who had a relationship with Charlamagne the God. And like, he left the meeting. They told him, bro, you've been greenlighted. Let's go. Right? You know, like the pilot is going to be filmed. Let's go. Right? Like, you got the deal. But nothing was signed yet. So he leaves thinking, man, I got the deal, right? Now, he makes a mistake of telling Charlamagne the God, I think at some point, that, yo, I'm working with this producer to secure this thing at MTV. Coincidentally enough, the same day he went back where they told him, yo, you got the gig, Charlamagne the God was showing up for a meeting right after him. And according to him, according to Choke No Joke, okay, that coincidence, all right, would haunt him to this day because essentially he never got his shot to really be in the industry because of this moment.
With this girl, Dara.
Hey, that's probably a little blessing in disguise.
My dumb ass tells Charlamagne that the deal was done. I had a tunnel deal with MTV, and that's when Charlamagne was a personality on MTV, and Dara was one of his producers. I walked out with a deal. Charlamagne walked in the meeting after me. By the time the end of the day, my deal went away. So I know it was Charlamagne. But that's another story. That's why I don't him. And I'm glad that, you know, over the years, I didn't see him. You know, because back then I was really, 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 really angry. And I would have went to jail.
Sight, boy.
And I definitely would have went to jail. And you know, win, lose, or draw, I was going to jail. Because trust me, I was going to jail if I seen that nigga, right?
Damn. He said he was
so
overly
the fact
what?
that, you know, he's Jay-Z's, you know, is the reason why he's attacking Ray Daniels. So I don't know why Ray Daniels, you know, I text Ray Daniels too today. I'm like, nigga, why the hell are you going at Charlamagne? Go at Jay-Z. Like, who you think is sending Charlamagne to talk? Why would Charlamagne be going at you?
Boy, people scared
because you said something
Jay-Z,
about Jay-Z album dropping and Jay-Z looking for a partner. What that got to do with Charlamagne? That has nothing to do with Charlamagne whatsoever.
They spook, boy.
But the fact that Jay-Z got his balls knee deep in Charlamagne's throat, allegedly.
Whoa,
is why,
what you talking about, G?
You know, Charlamagne sits out here and does damage control for Rat Nation. So, Ray Daniels.
I'm gonna say this, man. Yo, Charlamagne the guy got to be careful. Like, Charlamagne has to be careful with how he's moving, bro. Like, you're making enough enemies on your own, but these things you're doing on behalf of Rock Nation is really rubbing a lot of people like the wrong way, right? Yo, Jay-Z, for the most part, is a billionaire. He can afford to kind of like sit up high up here, throw stones, and never see these people. Bro, if you keep doing these things on behalf of Jay-Z, yo, these people are gonna run into you at some point. They're gonna see you, and yo, it's gonna be very dangerous. See, I'm not talking about, yo, he says something on the radio daily, right? And they want to punch him in his mouth. Like, those things are pretty normal when it comes to the culture. But what we're referring to is people who feel like Charlamagne the God took food out their mouth on behalf of Jay-Z. Taking food out of a man's mouth, because that right there is how you get consequences beyond a tussle, beyond a fight.
I ain't gonna lie.
When a man back is up against the wall and he can look up and say, Charlamagne the God is the reason why I can't feed my family today, that's not something you really want on your conscience, bro. Or on your face card, bro. Because it can get really dangerous. When you get the blackballing people on behalf of Rock Nation because you want to show this allegiance to Jay-Z, that gets dangerous and tricky, bro.
For facts.
Now, I'm not saying this applies to Choke No Joke, because Choke No Joke, I'm sure he's doing fine, he's doing well. I'm saying if you do this to the wrong person, and that man can no longer put food on the table for his kids, he's coming to see you, and he's not coming to see you to tussle, bro. Stop doing what you're doing. Just stop. Just stop.
Crazy.
Ray Daniels, you know, like the dude who kind of woke it up this week, right? Ray Daniels had further statements to say in regards to Charlamagne the God connection with Jay-Z, Destoryed, Perez, and Rock Nation. Now, Ray Daniels is the dude that Charlamagne the God gave a call to after he went viral for saying that Jay-Z reminds him of Trump. Charlamagne the God gave him a call to chastise him for saying things about Jay-Z. And I'm like, yo, bro, what's going on, yo?
I never knew
whenever
Charlamagne
somebody
was
says
Jay-Z
name, Charlamagne the God is picking up the phone to call. Like, why?
Never knew
First of all, here's the crazy part. What did I say? Who did I say Charlamagne? I mean, Charlamagne called me because I compared Jay-Z to who?
That must be Ray.
Donald Trump. Remember I said that a few minutes ago. What was Rock Nation response to me? Fake news. Who branded that word?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Y'all using his terminology. Y'all using it's the playbook. So I just see the playbook. Now, if you think I called the play out, maybe I called it too early and I shouldn't have. But I deserve the respect of a conversation. But instead of doing that, he goes on the radio. He clearly says, Ray said it like he knew it, like he knows it. You hear me saying, let me tell y'all what I heard.
What I heard, this is a rumor.
I literally said, the person that called me, you didn't even hear that. You just want to attack me. Let me tell you something. The last 7-8 years, Charlamagne has changed his entire brand. When the last time Charlamagne punched down on somebody black? That's a podcaster. He lifts up every podcaster. Everybody gets a shout out. Why is Ray Daniels not on Black Effect? I'm one of the biggest out there. You don't think they will? I've tried. They don't want to help me. Why don't they want to help me? Because they're connected to bigger businesses, and that business probably telling them you can't help them. I get it. I've been attached to some of them same businesses. I'm not mad at it, but you ain't gonna stop me from calling it out. So for me, it was just interesting that he went that far. And then there was the second thing was, see, you gotta remember, Charlamagne does a donkey of the day, guys, every day of the week.
Yeah, every day.
Why did he post mine? When's the last one you seen on Instagram? When's the last time Charlamagne posted donkey of the day on his IG? That was a hit piece against me.
So Dame Dash just called you, right?
Yeah.
And Dame Dash said, I'm warning you, Ray, what's about to happen. Now, I feel like it's a lot of conspiracy when it comes to Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Like, Rock Nation to me sounds like the mob.
It sounds like the Illuminati. Yeah.
Like, it sounds like the mob. Like, hey, if you say something about them, so
they laughing. But how many times do it have to happen to where it's no longer funny? Like, how many times do we have to hear about Rock Nation ruining somebody's life before it's not funny? How many times? Like, how many times do it have to happen before it stop being this weird conspiracy? Because I can name you
obviously not
dozens.
a conspiracy no more, bro.
Even when Rock Nation started sending copyright strikes to content creators, yo, they were claiming literally Getty images of Jay-Z. They were copyrighting those images.
Crazy, dude.
These people are just plain evil. If you watch What's the Dirt video and you leave that video still thinking Jay-Z ain't evil, then I don't know what to say to you, bruh. But it's no longer a conspiracy. This is the reality of what we're dealing with, bruh.
We know
these people are evil.
when you have these conversations with Dame Dashes, he's telling you like, hey, bro, don't say nothing about them, man.
No. Dame. So it's weird because Dame will tell me, stay away from them because they're going to get you. And then Charlamagne tells me, stay away from Dame because he's going to get you.
Oh, they
Everybody
like, they
telling
don't
you,
know who
it's
to
like
stay
they
away
feed you
from.
the same thing, but you got to, I'm a man, I'm a human. I f with Dame. He called me, I answered the phone. If Charlamagne called with an answer, I don't have a problem with nobody. But my thing is, do I deserve the respect of a phone call? Or are you going to try to? That was a hit piece. Charlamagne went on the radio, literally iHeartRadio, to do a hit, to put out a hit on me for Rock Nation. How the hell does he get away with that? That's the interesting part to me.
So you really think Charlamagne works for Rock Nation?
That was it. Dog, did you not see the paperwork?
I seen
They had a paperwork for the
it's
casino.
other people that own
Alicia Keys.
businesses
Therapy
that
done
they
got
don't
to
want
his
people
head,
to,
G.
you might own a business and you might not want people to know that you own that business.
You're correct, but if I don't want people to know, I shouldn't talk about it.
Facts.
You don't want people to think you work for Rock Nation. Like, what do you have to do with it? Why? What do you have to do with it? Why are you calling me? Why are you jumping in it? You got your head so far up Jay-Z ass, you can't even see reality no more.
That might be his friend.
No, bro. No, bro. Charlamagne don't have friends. People like that don't have friends. They don't have friends. Dame and Jay was friends. Look how that turned out. It's not friends. It's business. It's always about business. And I guess my shit is working now. Let me tell you something. I know so
That's
many.
why they say, like, don't never, if you care about a relationship for real, then not try to don't even put money into it, G, because it'll probably compromise or make it not the same, G. You want to keep them genuine, pure relationships just
about
as
Rock Nation
authentic
that
as
I
they
can
be.
reveal that I would never. Because I don't want to hurt nobody's business.
Charlamagne just posted a picture of Destoryed Perez on his Instagram, and I'm like, bruh, Charlamagne is one of us. That's what makes it so hard, because Charlamagne is somebody who we literally watched growing up. Like, Charlamagne the God is a media personality, man. To see him in bed with Rock Nation or to see him do the things he do, it just doesn't make sense, man. I don't understand it.
It's boldness,
boy. Like, I do understand, bro, that, like, Rock Nation, I guess, can help him, right, advance his agenda, advance his career, but at what cost?
At what cost, man? What cost? You two, what y'all think? Do y'all feel like he capped for being able to, G, you feel me, see somebody income, G, just because he friends with Jay-Z? Or that's why y'all shouldn't even be too excited to get on this fame wave, G. Just get some bread. Y'all already know what time it is. But Ansi, man, don't forget to leave that like, share, subscribe, comment, man. Y'all already know Milli Mar. We on here every day, man. Let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. We out.